It's the NFL on. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that with something last week resolves itself this time around.
The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, 21 carries, 95 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Second down, Pollard again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You look at this Eagle defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. #1 in the NFL against the Pats.
When you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Holding offense.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that would be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott now. And that is incomplete.
They're going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess, Mike, Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. 46. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second and a couple. Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession.
Second and 10.
As they've got it as we resume action.
They go play action with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size.
Bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people to the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
Here's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Hurts will throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Play action now. Prescott in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Fielded at the 43. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, build a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
They'll look to throw. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge win for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Prescott able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And down to the 16-yard line. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been planning to shut down Rebels so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Badgley able to punch this one through, and they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a...
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Scott on the return out of the end zone.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will run straight ahead with Swift. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Swift. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A gigantic sack on 3rd and goal. A loss of 12.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he'll elect elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A first down throw for Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing, Prescott. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Pollard will take it up the gut. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 2-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
First down, Prescott. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Quick slant to Brown.
Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown of the year.
And the Eagles are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Complete to number 3, Brandon Brooks. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Prescott now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Call that a gain of 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott yet again. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. So 2 sacks for the rookie. Definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott.
A Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
They go play action with Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete.